Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about nozzles, specifically the nozzle for the P1S. Mine came with a stainless steel nozzle. I also got a spare as well. That is to say, that is unfortunate because I did see some comments on some forums, specifically Reddit, about makers receiving their P1S with a hardened steel nozzle. I was unfortunate in that regard. I did not get it. That's okay. I ended up purchasing a kit from the Bambu Lab website. I'll be throwing up the price right now. It's around $47. It is for the hardened nozzles as well as the hardened extruder gear kit. So yeah. And the main reason why I got this is specifically to print with more abrasive materials. In my case, wood PLA. I have never changed a nozzle or a gear kit, so this will be a first for me. I am a beginner in that regard. I will be going through the whole process as a novice. If I come across any issues, I'll make sure to outline those in the video. If you have any suggestions, comments, please drop those below. I look forward to reading all of those. We're going to be going over the Hotend and gear assembly removal and replacement, obviously. So first of all, we want to start with making sure we have our actual extruder. I moved it up. I did remove the plate as well, and I have it towards the middle of the actual unit. So you'll see on here, it's relatively straightforward. You will need an Allen wrench, specifically the ones that came with the unit. First, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the front cover where the fan is located. There's some wires, as you can see, and we just want to remove this top piece with the wires, and there we go. We got the fan out. We're going to take that out and put that to the side for the time being. Now, we want to go after the actual hot end right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove, there's two screws right above the actual nozzle, which need this Allen key. So we're going to go there and we're going to undo these. Now do be mindful that your hot end is not actually hot. I did do some printing today. I waited about, I don't know, maybe a half an hour before I came to do this. There we go. One of the screws is out. Let's move on to the other one. I'm just putting him at the bottom of the unit so it doesn't roll away anywhere else. There we go. All right, here you go. One more. That is two of them. At this point, we want to look at the actual wires here that are connected to the hot end. So there's these ones on top. We're just going to just jiggle this out. Yep. Basically grab it by the sides and pull it out. That's it. Now there is a wire clip right here that holds it to the side. We're gonna just move the wires over to the left. Make sure they're coming out nice and neat. Yep, got them. As you can tell, both the wires are out. Great. And now we gotta get the nozzle out. And we're just gonna jiggle a little bit and pull down. And there it is, folks. Simple as that. We got our first unit out. If you only got the nozzle, you will have to take off the fan off and put it on the new nozzle. In my case, I got the whole assembly, so I will not be doing that portion. All right, now, same thing. I am putting this right in the middle of my P1S. Now we need to remove this. You do that by pressing down on the actual, I'm not even sure what this is called, and this will give you a chance to release the PTF tube. So got the tube released, and now we'll need to undo 3 screws so we can take out the whole gear assembly. In this case, we're going to start off with the one on the left first. All right. Okay, again, putting it right in the middle. There's one here on the right. Oh, I do forget. We also need to release the actual blade. This portion we just need to undo a little bit so we can pull it down. There we go, just like that. Okay, there it is, and there is the final screw right here on the left hand side. Okay, and we're just going to take it out. Now be mindful, there's some wires that are connected to this unit, and we're going to pull that out as well, just gently. Maybe you need to use your Allen wrench like I am, just to kind of pop it out. And that is the actual gear assembly. So just remember, we got three screws that need to be undone. This one, and this one. For the last and third one, we will need to undo this screw and pull the blade down. Be careful with the blade, do not cut yourself. All right, now let's move on over and work on disassembling the gear assembly, putting it together. Now we're gonna go over the actual gear assembly. We're gonna be removing the stainless steel one and put in the hardened steel. First, we'll need to put the actual assembly on its back. You'll see 4 screws that you'll need to undo. And then you also will need to undo the screw on the side, which is attached to a spring mechanism. You will basically need to undo all of those. I've sped up this portion as the screws are relatively small, so it does take a little while, specifically if you do have giant hands like I do. You'll see in this section that I'm taking all of them out, and I am putting them all 4 to the side so I don't lose the screws. Once done, we're going to place the part on the counter and we're going to take the plate off. It will go straight out from the actual enclosure or assembly. In my case, you can tell that the gear assembly is coming off too, so I just put it right back in. That is the plate. It only fits in one direction, so it's relatively easy to take care of. Let's put the plate to the side. And then from now, we can look at the actual units. That actual bearing fell out while I was removing the screws. It came from the spring section, as you can see that there. We're going to be reusing that bearing. You're going to get new ones with your kit as well. So I'm going to go over that real quick. So here we have the hardened gear assembly and the 2 bearings that come with it. All right, we're gonna go over the process. The first thing you can notice is one of the bearings goes on top of the actual gear. You can tell that this one is silver. There you go, here's the bearing. And you can tell that this one is silver compared to the black color of the hardened steel. It's very easy to make the distinction. Now we're going to pull this section out. It's also a part of the gear assembly. Again, same process. You can see the tiny little gears on here are also silver compared to the black ones of the hardened steel. There's the spring, which the other little, I don't know if it's a screw or a bearing comes with. But there's the second bearing that comes in there. So again, be careful not to lose anything. There's we go. We got the spring. We do have extra bearings, so that's the one thing you can lose, but all the other pieces not so much. As you can tell, there is a little bit of grease on this section of the gear. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting grease on our new gear as well. Just one little drop from the grease that was included with your Bambu Labs unit. That's what came with mine. I'm just gonna go open that real quick. Well, you'd be surprised how long it took me to open that. I had to look for something very small to poke a hole in it, but I finally did. So what I'm doing off screen right there, I am just pulling a little tad bit. You can't really even see it. It's just a little smudge. That's it. And I'm not really rubbing it in as well, because the way the gear works, it's going to be touching the other gear, so it's going to get all over it anyways. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the spring, we're going to put the little knob that kind of came with it, and we're going to put that towards the hole of where the screw will go in. This is a little finicky, so it fits in that direction. Alright, I got it. Then we're going to take the gray piece with the other two metal gears, and that is not the correct direction we're putting it in. We're going to have to flip it around. The black portion needs to be towards the top. Yep, that is it right there. And then from here, you just got to make sure again that the you can see that there's like a great portion that will go into the spring, and you got to make sure that it's all the way in, right? And then we're gonna take the full gear assembly. We're gonna make sure there's a bearing inside there. Again, we got two of them. I'm just choosing to keep the one that came with it originally. I didn't want to mess with it, and you just pop the actual full-on gear in there. Make sure you twist it around and make sure that it fits right in. That's it. Okay, then you pop one of the bearings right in the top. And we're all done. Now we want to take the actual screw that goes with the spring and we want to tighten it. You're going to tighten it all the way, and as you can tell, the spring is going to be tightened further and further till it's all the way out. And there we go. That portion is done. Now we need to install the actual backplate. Right? The backplate only goes in one way. The finicky part here is getting everything to align. So just be mindful of that. I did kind of press it in and out till it finally fit. But it's really only one way. And the 4 remaining screws are what goes into the holes of the backplate. And the process of the screws is relatively straightforward. Once you tighten everything, you're all done. You have yourself a fully assembled hardened steel assembly, which you can pop right into your P1S and use as soon as you get a chance. Here I basically take all of the materials that are left over, put it in a little baggie, just so I have them for later in case I want to go back, and it's always good to have a spare in case something breaks, so you don't have to wait on it and order it, or honestly just buy a new one, because that is a waste of money. Do keep the grease sealed as well. Make sure that, again, you have everything for later usage. All right, now we're gonna go into the distillation. Now that we finished getting the hardened gear assembly installed, we're gonna put everything right back. So just be mindful that it does go in like this. You do have this wire that will need to go pop right in there. They're extremely small, but it is really only one way of putting this in here, so there we go. Okay, we're gonna get these smaller screws and we're gonna put these in here. I'm gonna start with this section first, basically because this is the easiest one for me to see. They are rather small and my eyesight is not the same as it used to be. it. Now, we're gonna pop this right back into place. Huh. All right. I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna go hard on this. All right. We're gonna face it this way with the warning sign. We want to make sure we got the two holes that will go right in behind here. We got the wires. One is going on this side, and the other one is basically the same side. We're gonna pop this right up, and we're gonna just bring these wires into this little hold. There we go. Just be mindful that they do need to hook up into here. Same thing with the taller wire. Let's put this over to the side. And what I think is probably best is to actually tighten it so it doesn't move, and then I can play freely with the wire. All right, okay. So when you're putting these screws back in, just make sure you press them really far in there before you start tightening. Okay. Right. And now we're gonna pop the actual wires back in. This one piece goes right in here. Just gotta make sure to line everything up. Then this other piece goes right in here. There you go, just like that, and they're in. We do have our front plate with the fan assembly. It's gonna go right in up here. It's the last piece of the puzzle. Just wanna press it in. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What we're gonna do now is we are going to power up the unit. We are looking to see if everything is working as intended. All right, guys, here we go. First test print, failure. My complete fault. I actually forgot to put the PFT tube back into place. Oh man. It's gonna be fun trying to get all of this situated now. Hello everyone, not to bore you with my next few steps, but basically I put the PTF tube back in, fed the filament and everything was fine. There's one thing that I also need to go over, and that is to actually change out the nozzle in the settings on the printer. You cannot do this on the website, nor can you do this off your phone. You actually have to go into the settings screen on the printer and change it to a steel hardened nozzle. Let me walk you through that step right now. So you'll need to scroll down to the third selection, go right, and then scroll down till you get to accessories. Click right, and then you'll have a nozzle. Click OK, and then just go scroll down to hardened steel, 0.4 millimeter. That's the one that I got. And there you have it, folks. After which I ran a calibration. Go there and click on yes, and we're all set. Generally it takes about 25 minutes or so. Thank you everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe. Have a good one. Bye.